Hello, welcome everyone. How are we doing, Derek?
Hi.
Okay, great. We're
I'm
here.
back. I'm
Nick Castro is here with us today. Say hello.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thanks.
Say hello to Tyler
Hey.
Lansdowne. Nailed it.
I guess we can't hear them, can we?
No.
And Derek Kurtzik right here.
Woo!
Welcome back from an illness.
Thank you very much. I was dying, and then I got pink eye, and my life was horrible. But I'm here. I'm done. I'm back.
Yeah, I didn't really want to go deep on that one.
No. Hey,
So-
and don't forget.
Jen, on the computer desk. I forgot what to call it.
Computer desk,
Yes,
guys.
that's where I'm sitting.
It's a computer desk with a computer, so that's a computer desk.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Wow.
So Derek has pink eye, and we're in a small room together, so that should be a lot of fun today.
I'm no longer have pink eye. It's gone.
You never get
So
rid
you
of pink
say.
eye.
Really?
That's what I read.
Oh.
So everybody, we got Nick here. First of all, Nick, you are a designer here, yeah?
Yep. Designer, senior combat designer here at NetherRealm, 5 years.
Do you spell combat with a K or a C?
K for sure.
During
But-
Injustice?
I guess a C.
Okay.
All right. Whew. We broke it.
So you'll see
guys win.
Nick's Twitter account down there. You can follow any of us. Follow Newbie, Mr. Ed Boon, of course. Follow at NetherRealm, at Injustice Game for all the updated Injustice news.
At Tyler Lansdowne for anything just useless.
Yeah, you want to get useless football and baseball, guys. That's what we got.
There it is.
So we're going to start out by answering some questions, and then we're going to get into what you're here for. Very important today. We are going to show Robin.
Yep. Robin,
Robin is cool.
Damian Wayne, Robin.
Super cool. And then Nick's going to go away and go design some more game.
Yeah, I've got things to do.
And then Mr. Steve Brownback will be coming in here to discuss Dr. Fate.
MD.
Dr. Fate, MD.
Yes.
You don't have to say MD if you say doctor.
Really?
I don't think you do.
So you don't have to say PhD either?
Dr. Tyler Lansdowne, PhD. Sounds cool. We'll go with that.
Okay,
All right, so some quick questions. We get a lot of questions. Anubis Black is the fellow's name, is asking, we've got this from a lot of people, will there be a collector's edition with a statue? A lot of people ask that question. The answer is no. We have 3 distinct versions that you can buy of Injustice 2. The main one that is the best bang for your buck, of course, is the Ultimate Edition, which we'll go to, you can look on our webpage to find out more about, but we will be going into more of that, like what the shaders look like, go through some of the premiere skins.
Shaders I cannot wait for.
In an upcoming stream, we'll talk more about that.
Absolutely.
But that is the answer to that. So we're going to skip that for now.
Okay.
Are we going to get gear in the story? This is a two-parter.
Okay.
This is from Dylan Anthony 01.
Hey, Dylan.
Hello, Dylan. So you're asking, will you get gear in stream?
In stream?
You-
No, you're not going to get gear today.
But you will get it in the story mode.
Yes.
So you'll get gear during the story mode, plus some other fun surprises that we're not talking about yet.
Nope.
But you'll also get... I've lost my train of thought.
You will also get shaders.
Yes, things like
Okay.
we're gonna get random things. We're not gonna talk about those yet. A big
Well,
question.
we kind
though-
of just did, but
we
we're going
kinda
to stay away from it.
But there's more.
Yeah.
Another question is: so can you wear gear during the story? The answer is no. They have story costumes that relate to the story, so we want to keep that. The story, telling the story is the most important part at that point.
Right, but like you had touched on, you will get gear. So if you were to quit out of story mode and go into a different mode,
Yep.
you could equip that gear that you acquired through story mode.
But not to play with in story.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Whew.
That's probably gonna get a lot more Twitter questions because we answered it confusingly.
All right, more questions it is.
More questions. Another big question we want to answer. People are asking, where can we get gear? You can get, like we just said, story mode, virtually any part of the game except for practice mode, offline versus, and single fight versus the CPU.
Yes, just the single fight.
Right. But there are a ton of other places where you can get gear, and we'll be going into more of those later.
There is so much stuff in this game, so many modes, and I cannot wait to start breaking them down.
What I'm excited about is the fact that we're showing characters right now.
Yes.
The characters are very important to the game, obviously.
I hear that they are.
But there is so much more stuff that we have not shown you yet about how you can play the game and make the game your own that I'm very excited to.
Yes.
And those are all planned for later streams.
There's that one thing that I really, really love that we can't talk about.
Oh, we'll never talk about
we
that.
will never talk about that.
Never talk about that.
It's so good.
People, just kind of a random question. King of the Hill,
Yeah.
is it returning?
Yes, it is.
Now, I know
Tell me more.
a lot of people in our community and fighting game fans in general love to stream their content.
Yes.
And we like you streaming your content. You
We
watch a
love
lot
it.
of streams.
Of course, yeah, all the time.
Nick is coding over here.
No, I've
streaming
always
over
got-
here.
Well,
I've
he's
always
not
got,
streaming,
like,
he's watching streams.
He's watching
Four
streams.
or 5 streams up at a time.
Yes.
And Paulo, 19
He
streams?
is like maybe 20,
Yeah.
maybe 25,
Sort of
30.
insane.
Yeah, it's great.
But there's a new mode
There is.
in online that will be kind of beneficial to streamers, I would say.
Yeah, so basically we have a new mode called Hot Seat, which is similar to King of the Hill, where the king just stays though. So if he loses or whatnot, or if you're a streamer or a YouTuber and you're like, hey guys, come play me, if you beat them, they don't go all the way to the bottom. You don't have to wait 4 matches for them to come back to the top 3 to fight them. So then you can create your own private room and invite people to your lobby, and then just sit and fight them, and everybody gets a chance to fight you, win or lose. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Dudes like, I know Maximilian plays our game a lot.
Yes.
Who on stream just said, OMG, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
You're
good
absolutely
timing,
welcome.
Maximilian. Guys who stream and you want to play against your subscribers, play against your followers. This is going to be a mode for you. We hope it helps out.
Right, and when Tyler and I do streams and Tyler loses, we don't have to wait 6 matches till we get to play again.
So you can watch me lose over and over and over again to
Which
a
is pretty
variety
fun.
of different people. It's going to
Yes,
be really
it's gonna be
exciting
great.
for
It's gonna
everybody.
be great.
Another good question. Are the gear colors the same for every character? That's a good question.
No.
No. All the gear shaders are created
For those characters.
Now, the pre-order shaders, which we'll show you soon, which we may have already seen on stream, but you don't know.
Oh.
Really cool ones. Those work for all the characters. So when you pre-order, you don't have to worry about but it doesn't work for this character.
Right.
It will.
Yes.
But all the characters are named and created for the character.
Yes.
So, right?
Right.
I have a big one.
Oh.
This is a big question that I chased down for a couple of hours yesterday.
So you had to do some investigation.
I did
on
some
this.
investigation.
Woo!
A lot of people are wanting to know if Injustice 2 will be region locked.
Oh, you know what? We get this question a lot. And everybody is always like, region lock, region.
Right.
So I'm sorry. Let's answer that later.
We should do it now.
Okay, fine.
Injustice 2 is not region locked.
Yes!
So there we go. That's a big. I know a lot of people have asked that question. I've been dying to let you know. Injustice 2 is not region locked.
Nope.
So there we go.
Moving on.
Moving on. There's been some questions about So we talked about our the currency you can get to.
Yes.
That we've talked about how it's not pay to win and whatnot. There was a question that you could raise your character to 20.
Yes.
Now there's some questions about that. I want to explain how that works.
Let's see if we can
So
do
that
this.
is not also pay to win, because what happens is when you are a level 3.
Level
Say you're
3?
you're a level 3 Harley.
I'm a level 3 Harley.
I'm a level 20 Batman.
You are a level 20 Batman.
When we match up together,
And when we match up together in, say, player matches, yes.
when we play match up in player matches, your stats will be raised to a 20.
Correct.
You will keep the same gear you have,
Correct. So I will still have level 3 gear.
where I will have level 20 gear.
So making the gear the actual turning point of the fight.
Right. So that's how that works. So you're still going to have a lot of trouble. And the thing is, if you do go to level 20, you still have to go find all that level 20 gear.
There's still a grind there
Yeah,
to
there's still-
get the gear, because otherwise you'll just be base stats.
Yep. So that's how that works. Again, any more questions about that, please tweet at NetherRealm, at Injustice Game with Ask the Watchtower.
Sure.
Or tweet any of us. We'll definitely try to get on a stream as soon as we possibly
Maybe
can.
we could make an informative video.
Informative video. So I think for now that is good for questions, don't you think?
I believe so, yes.
Let us move on to Nick.
Oh, I forgot he was here. Hello, Nick.
I'll never
Hey.
forget that Nick is here.
Oh.
Here's the deal. We want to talk. You had you worked with Robin a lot. He's one of the
Yeah.
characters you worked on
Yep.
a lot.
Robin.
Everybody works on a lot of stuff. You had a little focus towards Robin.
Damien was my focus, yeah.
Okay. So what we want to know, I think, something we haven't really done is, I just kind of want to know your design mentality when you created the character.
Right, yeah. So, what we did with Robin, Damian Wayne, was, really try to translate the character and the persona of
The assassin in him?
of the Robin character in the comics to translate that to our combat system in the game, and so you just have to capture kind of like the essence of really what that comic book character is, like the brash, cocky, style, the flashiness, the killer instinct that he has. So we try to really take that and like really incorporate it into a moveset that would work well in the game.
Which I think is interesting, and I've noticed that through a lot of the characters, and you're mentioning this, is that like these characters, a lot of them have been around for a long time, and they have a very distinct personality.
Sure.
And you can actually, it's helpful probably as a designer, which I am not, to use their personality to inform how they interact and how they play.
Yeah, and so one of the important things with Damien was just to like express just like how flashy he was, and like we've tried to really utilize the sword for Damien specifically because it was such a signature thing that he had, and just it's just like it's a deadly weapon that he uses constantly. It's just something that like he doesn't want to just hurt you and go home. Like Damien really just wants to kill you. He wants to be judge, jury, executioner, and
Gotcha.
And he has to hold back. Is basically
he always
what
holds back. So that's kind of like the interesting thing with Damien and Batman is that Batman's always the one that's trying to hold him back. But if Batman wasn't there, Damien would just be like full force, like killing people.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And that's the cool thing about Damien too. Like, I mean, with Robin, when he has a lot of like sword flips and crazy stuff.
Right.
But he's also a very good swordsman.
yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing about Damien is that like he's so deadly, but like he's doing it in a way that's just like in your face, throw it in your face. Like he's gonna flip around you. He's gonna, twirl the sword. He's gonna like, show off and be cocky at the same time. So like that was like one of the cool aspects to, his design, and to really capture that.
And there's nobody that Damien doesn't think he can go toe to toe with.
Damien basically thinks he can kill anybody.
Absolutely.
So, I think that's good. So you want to take a look at Robin?
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Let's take a look, Jim. Let's see some gameplay. So as we like to usually, let's kind of start out with just his key normals in his fighting style.
Right, so just right off the bat, I mean, you'll notice he's holding the sword. Just even the way he walks is so cocky, just holding it up like that, not even really in a fight stance, just kind of like, hey, look at this.
Right.
And so, you'll see just kind of like how flashy he is, right out of the bat. He doesn't just, when he attacks you, he's not just slashing, he's like throwing the sword up in the air and catching it and he'll like jump off his sword. So
right.
some of those things, some of those elements we really try to capture in his moveset. And it just kind of worked out.
We don't need to show it all off yet.
Let's slow down, huh?
Come on. Let's go through some just cool basic attacks that we have with him. And then, let's do special moves, break them down, right?
Right, so just kind of like, just doing a couple like basic combos with him. So he's, got some things with the sword that he's doing.
Good high-low combo.
Right, so he's got some enders that are low, and then some of those low enders, and some of those other things will be set up. They'll be used as setups for some of the things you'll see coming soon. But you'll notice though, one of the big things about him is there's just the range on some of these normals. This is the back two, just because of the nature of the sword and all that. You just got some pretty terrific range on some of these normals.
So Robin is interesting to me because I've played a little bit of him. He's very good at controlling the mid ground.
Yeah, he is really.
I'd also like to say, I'm watching the stream chat. If you do have any questions specifically about Robin, if I see any that we can actually answer, I'd love to. The other thing is, somebody said, "Oh my gosh, damage! All this stuff isn't set yet."
Yeah, and so that's a good thing to bring up. Like, I think we're at the point right now where I don't think you can really look at damage. Things are changing, things can be in flux, so it's probably not something to really.
This game is
about.
still a work in progress.
Right.
We have not put it in a box yet, folks.
There might be some sound cues that are missing. It could crash. You never know.
That's true.
It hasn't been a long time.
It's called development.
Yeah, we're still in development, so keep that in mind as you watch the stream.
So let's just break down the special moves.
Okay, so I think right out of the bat, we've got this we call it a sword spin. At least I do. Just really good wake up attack. Just kind of really quick. Really just emphasizes the flashiness of his character in general, which is very useful, overall. And then of course it can be, meter burned here. So there's a pretty high juggle too. So you can do a lot off that. So that's like kind of like one of the key moves that he has. Is called sword spin.
Okay.
So that's
and then
good.
you can meter burn that.
Yeah, he can meter burn that.
And that's good for it's a really good when you're on the ground, a wake up maneuver. When
Awesome
on
wake
top
up.
of you.
Yeah, awesome. Totally.
Cool. A couple questions real quick that I saw from the stream. Can Robin remove his hood via gear?
Ooh, good question.
Well, we are going to find out.
We'll find out soon enough. Yeah.
Another question that when we talk about gear, and they all have their sort of accessory item.
Yep.
Robin's is indeed, somebody asked, his sword.
Yes, so
Yes,
you're going to unlock
yes, it
new
is.
swords
Yeah.
as you progress, leveling up and getting new gear.
And we have a couple of them we'll show later too.
Okay, what else does he have here, Nick?
Okay, so one of the other things that he has is he's got this move called Assassin Strike, where it's essentially a full screen move where he just can kind of get into it pretty quickly, and when he runs into you, he just does that like running sword slash.
Sure.
So it's pretty far, basically full screen.
You see it coming.
You do see it coming, but you can use it in multiple ways. I mean, it can be used as enders. It can be.
You can also trick your opponents by stopping it.
Right. Yeah.
You can cancel out of it.
You can totally. Yeah. You can cancel out of it. Yeah. So it's and it's kind of one of those ones. I guess I would compare it to maybe Katana's run, possibly, but
Sure. Now, can you meter burn? Oh, there it is. Right
yeah,
on
you can
cue.
meter burn it. So it just kind of shows like how, yeah, he's not just gonna slash you; he's gonna stab you with that sword. It's just a brutal looking.
And then
Kinda move.
meter burning it, once he does that kick, still kind of puts him back in that mid-range as well.
Yeah, he does.
Where Damien likes to be.
He has a lot of really long-reaching sword stabs that help him control that for sure.
Yeah. Now, let's go into his Birdarang.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the Birdarang, is a really interesting projectile. So here it is. So really, it's kind of like a smart gadget device that kind of homes in a little bit to some degree on the victim.
I've played against
So
16 bits, and it's tricky. Like, you gotta watch when you jump. You gotta watch. It's very tricky.
Right, and that's a pretty good example. So when you jump up, like basically what it will do is it will loop around, and then at the point where it's done looping, it'll basically track the last position you were at.
Right.
So it's not like full on homing, like I'm gonna always adjust my position, but
Right.
wherever it is at the point where it's about to cross the loop, that's wherever your character, whatever the position is where it's gonna go.
All right.
And it too has a meter burn, which is
Let's see that
super
meter burn.
badass.
Right, so it's got this meter burn here, so you've got these bombs that come out. As you can like launch the guy with it, you can like do other things
You
into
can
that,
you
of course,
can
if
catch
they're
them
close
from
enough.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that'll hit low too, as well.
So
All right, and then he's got his kicking thing. And what do we call that?
Well, that's called swoop.
The
Okay,
swoop.
so he's got this move
How
here,
appropriate.
right? So he's got this dive kick kind of move, which is cool because it's got like different ranges on it. It's like got a little short range and long range and stuff like that.
And
You
traditional dive kicks, you actually do in the air.
You do in the air. This one is going to be only on the ground. It's useful. You can jump over projectiles. It hits overhead, but then he gets on the other side of you too. And at this point, it's slightly advanced. It's pretty advanced.
Does it have a meter burn?
It does.
This
of
is
course,
my
yeah.
favorite question. This is my
yeah.
ongoing
You're
question.
getting good at asking it too.
Yes, thank you very
Can,
much.
So-
can we turn off input display real quick? If we get people asking in stream on the game to
Oh, all right. Practice options. See it? Do you
button
see it?
log.
Button. Am I going down or up?
Up,
Okay.
up, up,
up.
stop, down,
Up.
stop, go.
There. All right.
Off. Okay, cool.
All right. Okay.
There we go. Awesome.
Okay, so he also has a meter burn on that as well.
And that can go from different distances as well.
Right, it can go different distances. You could do like a short version, and then somebody sees it and it's like, oh, let me do something about that, and then
Does he have any other special attacks? Just normal specials that you want to go over? He did the run.
we did the run.
Oh,
we did the.
he has the air flip too.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, he has this. Well, I guess it's called. I don't know what it's called actually. I think it's called like sword spin.
It's
air.
the same move as the sword flip with your feet, but it's in the air.
Right.
It's the same
Oh,
inputs.
so yeah, I guess that would be an air sword flip.
So it's just kind of like an air overhead, just like a super flashy, air overhead attack that's got like using the sword, so it's got like pretty good range on it. And then of course, yeah, that one's got a meter burn version too, so it's and the pop up.
Could you wait for me to ask for it next time, please? Thank you.
Can let's go over the his
Character
power. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Damien's got this interesting power. I guess I could kind of compare it to maybe what Green Arrow did in Injustice 1. So he's got this gadget that has like three different gadget functions. And so you can put it down like this. So it's just hit the gimmick button and it comes out, and it's there. And you can see the meter draining. And this one is the version where he can teleport to it. So it's like he can put this thing down at any point. And then essentially teleport directly to it. So I mean, you can use it in many ways. Like you could, put it down, save it for later, start a combo. You could, in situations where you want it to be, safe, you could teleport back to it. So it can be used like that.
And that can be thrown at different distances. Close,
Different distances,
medium,
yeah, different
far,
distances.
all that. Behind
Yeah.
the opponent, teleport behind him.
Right.
But there are two other versions of the character power.
Two other versions. Okay, so the one we just saw was the version where you can teleport to it, and then you've got the other one, the red version, which is just a straight up bomb. So it hits low. This is one of the few attacks where he actually hits low, and so that'll just like kind of launch the guy. So it's a pretty quick, just normal standard bomb attack.
Right.
And then this one's kind of interesting. This bluish looking one. So what he can do is place it behind the victim and call it back at any point in time, and it will always hit behind them. So I mean, there's a lot of setup potential for that
Right.
too. So you can, if somebody's jumping in or somebody's,
Sure.
they always have to be thinking about where that Batarang is. so they can't get caught by it.
Cool.
May I try now to show my combo and see how many times it takes?
First, I'd like to ask the stream, how many times you think it'll take Tyler before he actually nails the combo? I'm going with at least 5. Minimum of
Well,
5.
when he showed it to me yesterday, he asked me the exact same question and he hit it the first time. So you never know.
How many tries are you going with, Nick?
This time, I would say probably about 3.
3 times.
He's gonna hit it on his third.
7, 16, 12, 5, 5, 7, 4 million.
Yeah, that's
4 million.
realistic. 130.
One person said 1.
Okay.
So the stream jitters.
One person has faith in you.
I've told you about the stream jitters.
Here we go. There's 1.
Does that count?
That totally counts.
Yeah, that does.
There's 2. That wasn't it. That you were improvising on that one. That's 3. Oh.
There you go.
Nick
DeCastro was the winner.
Nick
There you
right
go.
with 4.
Nice.
Nick right with 4.
right.
And here's why I missed it.
Oh, the TV was laggy, of course.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I was pushing down forward 2, not down back 2.
Oh.
Which does that.
Sure.
Because I just did it.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
So,
All right.
my
So
bad.
everybody that guessed 4, you're winners. You're gonna get prizes. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Uh,
That's a lie.
We do though. After you go away,
Oh.
we will have a giveaway from our good friends at DC here today. We're going
Great.
to talk about that after Nick leaves, but we don't leave yet.
No.
More things to show. For instance,
Superman.
who wants to see a super move? Swagger.
Yeah, pretty swaggy.
Super
That's what he
swagger.
does.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what he
cool.
does.
A couple people on stream thought my combo was cool.
Really?
Pretty
Really?
good.
Wow.
Pretty
Yeah,
good. Pretty good.
Nick, do you want to try and do a super swaggy combo? I know you showed us some stuff earlier.
Probably,
Not-
whatever I did earlier, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
just a couple things as
We'll
I play.
just
but-
describe it to you as we go.
It does
I can
this, and it looked nothing like what Tyler just did.
I'm gonna do one again. I'm
Okay,
missing
no,
it.
he's not.
I'm
All right,
not.
so moving on. Let's go on to some other different versions.
Different versions of him, yes. So we want to do this.
No,
Nope, we don't.
that's not what you want to do. You want to go to AI. Yep. Oh. Nailed
Boom.
it.
Yep.
Whew.
So we got some new gear put on and a couple moves we want to
Right.
show.
Look at that.
So this is a sweet
red and black.
red
This is
and black
awesome,
robe.
yeah. This is a cool one.
When Nick and I actually last night put these costumes together, these gear sets together, and we wanted kind of like a dark, scary looking sort of assassin one. Heyo, Nick, that was great.
Yeah, so we
Nick,
went with that.
first time.
Yeah,
Yep,
that was
first
awesome.
try.
Yeah, that was good. So this guy, we did a cool, looking red assassin-y Nightwing, and so we want to kind of show off some of the gear moves that he has. This one's called Line in the Sand, which is a little bit different than I've ever seen a move that I've ever seen us do. And so what he does is he draws that line right there. It'll fade out over time, but basically, if the other character crosses that line, they're going to take damage and loose meter. Okay, so you can kind of see it now. I mean, it's doing a decent amount of damage right there. So yeah, they're going to lose damage and meter. It's pretty. It's pretty
If you
good.
cross
It's
the
pretty
line,
good.
so
Yeah, if
it's
you
like,
cross.
hey, cross this line,
Yeah,
guys.
bait,
See what
come on,
happens.
do it. But if Damien crosses the line, then it just goes away and can't be used. You have to redo it. Just
Awesome.
reset it up. So it's kind of cool, like where you might do a combo, you might end it with line in the sand and just kind of like force the guy to stay behind.
And you doing your back 3 just,
it's just-
cost you 20%.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or whatever that was, yeah.
so that one's pretty cool.
He also has, in this one, we've set up a thing, the low smart murderang.
Right. Okay. So like we saw, in his default moveset, he had the normal battering, smart battering, but this one is the low version. Okay. So it'll swoop in low. You have to jump over it, and it does have a special meter burn where it throws three pieces of it. Essentially, it explodes into 3 pieces and travels directly
Of
towards
the
it.
bird array.
Yeah. So it's kind of annoying to.
Oh, wow.
It hits 3 times and it's fairly you have to block that. It's
It's pretty awesome. That's pretty
Again,
cool.
to reiterate, damage,
Still, the balance process of all this.
Yeah, I mean,
still
it's
ongoing.
always a moving target.
definitely something you can't really look at right now, I think.
So there we go. Let's show them. Let's put together the next one real quick.
And also, I really like the sword too. Like
Oh yeah, look at the sword. Yeah, for
accessory
sure.
that we were
Good call,
talking
good
about
call.
as well.
So this one has more of a curved. I'm trying to
It's got a cool little symbol in the middle
more
of
of
it.
a curved blade. Like I've seen some of the gear. Like there's new hilts, new shapes
Oh,
of the blade.
yeah, I
Like
mean-
things are
so many unique things that you can unlock.
Okay, well.
On my
Okay, Tyler, just stop it. Just stop.
All right, I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
What are we doing?
And
What?
let's do that just for a second. Can you go to the move list?
No, not yet.
No. Okay.
What's up?
I just wanted to show that the move list is updated. That little purple
Oh,
line
right.
will show
Right.
you what abilities you have unlocked as
Yep.
well. So then, if you're like, "Ooh, I just got this new ability. Which one was it?"
Yeah.
It's highlighted there in the move
It's
list.
the purple one.
Yeah, it's the purple one.
Right.
Correct. And it slaps you in the face.
So, we got another color to show you, which I think everybody will think is pretty cool. And we'll answer a question.
Ooh. Right after this commercial.
No. Look,
Hey.
Robin without a hood, wearing blue. So,
Okay.
Nick, you just gave it away.
Nick just going
I
in.
can't help
Nick
myself.
going ham.
So-
All right.
So
So this version we've added two others. Again, like we mentioned last week, we're not showing you every single gear move.
Not all of them.
There's some more
No.
stuff that Robin has that's very exciting that we'll have to show you.
How exciting is it? On a scale of like 1 to super exciting, how exciting is it?
Super exciting.
Ah, I love super exciting.
So we did kind of a fun color for y'all to look at, and of course without his wearing his cowl. Now in this
Yep.
one we gave him a new version of the swoop.
right.
Swoop 2.0.
So a lot of Damien's moves, he'll always kind of end up on the other side, but this one he teleports and so he'll stay on that one side, and then he can set up for some other things, and
So it's changing actually the meter burn.
yeah,
of
it's
the
only
attack.
it's only changing the meter burn version. So
Right.
there's just that.
Okay.
And this one also, his character power he can use in the air. So you gotta throw it out first and jump.
Yeah, right. Okay, so so this gear move, you set up the batarang, and then at some point you can like use it out of the air. So
Right.
there's just different options for that, and then he has another one which I won't talk about. But
No, we will not.
People on Twitter said they love seeing the character, but maybe leave some stuff to be surprised by, and there definitely will be. So
I don't know what you're even talking about.
super excited about it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Robin
In a nutshell.
in a nutshell. We hope, check if there's any more questions real quick for Nick before he heads off.
Nope. Everybody's just saying, see you later, Nick.
Nick, please leave.
Nick, get back to work.
Nick, we're tired of you being here.
Why is he still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they're getting meaner. They're just getting meaner. All right.
So, anyway, that is Nick Nicastro. Thank you so much for coming by.
Yep, thanks for having me.
That's awesome. That is Robin. Now we're going to get Steve in here. But to do that, we need to do some magic of film and show you a sweet trailer that we released last week of Cheetah.
Ooh, cheetah. Love
So,
it.
there we go.
Cue the cheetah.
Cheetah. I long for Amazon blood.
It won't be easily obtained.
And now, through the magic of one person leaving a room and another person entering it, Steve Brentback.
Hey everyone.
How did we do it?
I don't know. It's
It's a mystery.
Setting this up can be difficult.
It took us weeks to figure this out.
But welcome. We have Steve here, guys. You all like Steve. Oh, except for that guy.
That guy hates
Oof,
you.
Yikes. Again, thanks to Nick. When he did leave, people kept saying, stay Nick, stay Nick, stay Nick.
Oh.
So, that's cool. Steve, you're here to talk about Dr. Fate.
I am.
What do you know about Dr. Fate?
I know everything about Dr. Fate.
What's his shoe size?
12.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Okay. We tried to trick you and you got us.
Story checks out.
So the big thing about Dr. Fate is he is the ultimate keep-out character. He is a character that specializes in defensive play, and he actually got his PhD in zoning.
PhD in zoning. See, there
that's
it is.
lore, yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yes.
Okay, moving right along.
Actually, before we start Dr. Fate, I do want to talk about something that I forgot about.
Yep.
Very important.
Sounds like you.
I do forget about things. I have a script right here, and I don't follow it. So, we have a giveaway from the great people at DC Comics.
Thanks, DC.
They so if you are in the chat right now, you are it's United States only.
Okay.
So 50 states only right now. So we have some sets of the Rebirth series of DC Comics.
Just show it to him.
Very good.
Have you read them?
I have read Batman.
Okay.
I Am Gotham. It's great.
So I think we have 5 sets.
Show it to him.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what they have. We have 5 sets, and there are 8 comics in them.
What?
So you're gonna get Aquaman 1,
Pass it over to Steve. We got enough hands to do this.
Flash 1,
Ooh. Pass it. Okay.
Justice League 1,
Ooh.
Batman 1,
Ooh.
Superman 1,
Ooh.
Wow.
You're not giving Steve anymore.
Green Arrow 1, Nightwing 1,
Ooh.
and Green Lantern 1.
Why did I? Okay. Yeah, I love Green Lantern.
Here we go.
All right.
So, at random, we have somebody doing this. You'll be messaged, 5 of you, totally at random. All the rules and regulations are on our forums to how this all works, and we'll be getting these out to you soon. So, if you're
Nice.
chatting and having a good time, so if you're saying like really mean stuff,
You will not be selected.
well, that's not true because it's totally random. But just don't say mean stuff, okay?
And there's people that say a lot of mean
There
stuff.
are. So also, follow us down at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Hit us with a follow. So that's the giveaway. We do hope to have some more for you coming soon. Been wanting to do this for a while, so they're
Yes.
it's a really big stack of comics.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I'm
So,
going to start reading Flash. Go ahead and do your thing.
go ahead, Steve.
Well, Dr. Fate, like I said, is a defensive powerhouse. So let's start with his normal attacks. And I think the first thing I noticed when I was playing him is almost all of his normal attacks, even his jabs, his sweep, they all use magic effects.
Yeah, he doesn't actually like touch you.
Right. He has almost no physical attacks. His jump attacks are all magic based, which is just a really cool touch. And even his dash is a teleport.
Yeah, so nobody else
Yeah,
has that.
it's
Now-
very, very unique.
Is he invulnerable during that dash?
He is not. It functions like a dash,
Right.
but it's just a really cool visual touch for almost all of his moves. Like
Yeah.
his.
Sorry.
Thanks, Derek.
Sorry.
There's one thing about playing this game when Derek's in the room and he has a controller.
Yeah.
He'll forget what we're trying to do and be like, I gotta push some buttons.
That's me. I push
he does.
buttons. I
He's
push
just a childlike hype to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I do want to say that when we were giving the comics out and everybody wanted them, the stream chat was just blowing by.
Well, it's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Because people are having fun.
I'm excited about it. So I talked to John Edwards about this actually too, and
Yes.
like one of his new design ideas was like he really wanted a lot of magic to be shown.
Right.
Like most of the ways he moves and interacts are magic.
Yeah, and it really comes through. It's a really cool effect. Like his 113 ends in kind of a projectile attack, and you can actually charge it, or you can even cancel it, and then go into a pressure or a guessing game. His 112 ends in this big pillar of fire.
Oh, do the 2, 1, 1, 1, and 3.
Yeah, this is my favorite. Goes into the zap.
Right.
That's a really good combo ender.
Love it.
And his back one, down 3, up 3, actually ends in a stomp.
What is the magical stuff?
But it's a magical stomp. It's a magical stomp.
A stomp brought to you by magic.
No.
Yeah, his back 2 is a really good anti-air. That's, again, he's not making physical contact. It's a pillar. Even his 4-3 and his back 3s are magical infused back 3s and 4-3s.
Pure magic.
Pure magic.
Okay, moving along.
So, his special moves are where he really shines. He has some of the best long-distance special moves. His fireball is very, very quick.
I like to call that the pew.
The pew, yeah, I do that while playing. Pew, pew, pew. It has a very fast recovery. It's very hard for the opponent to deal with. And the meter burn one actually shoots 3.
That's the pew pew pew.
That's the pew pew pew, right. So the idea is the opponent's trying to get in, and if you think they're going to commit to dashing or jumping, you go with the 3, and they'll take a lot of damage.
So, would you say, like, of the characters we've shown, he's kind of the first true zoner? Or
He's what I would call a hard zoner. That's what he does.
Okay.
So his second projectile is a displacer orb, which is a slower moving, bigger orb that he can then follow behind it or do his other projectile behind. You can do the 3-1. And that'll come on, force the opponent to take action. Or he can actually use a bar meter and stop it in place at any time. So he can stop it really close and then hide behind it. Or you could stop it right in front of the opponent. Or you can not stop it at all, and the opponent has to kind of guess which version of his projectile he's going to do.
Some people are on the chat are saying that they really like the look of Fate's magic.
Yeah, in my opinion, he has some of the coolest effects in the game. It looks great.
And Legal Effects team,
Yeah,
right?
effects team.
Yeah, big shots.
And I do want to say I hope to have some of the effects team on at some point, because just a quick sub, I'm just going to break off real quickly. You know, the characters are the characters. You guys design them and you make them fight. One of the things that really gives them their personality is the effects team. Like they really make what you guys do sing. Just like, I mean, really everybody in the building
Yes, absolutely.
does that. But the effects team are a very big part of how the game looks. So we're hoping to have some of them on soon to talk about stuff.
And there's absolutely gorgeous effects in this game.
And I love the details in the animation that have a personality come out. Like, just look at his backwalk, how he actually moves while he's backwalking and doing his little magical
We
stuff.
talked to Nick about how the fact that, like, the thing that makes the characters so much fun in Injustice 2 is that they play well, they're fun to play, but they're so deeply, like, made.
personalities are there.
It flows through.
So,
That's just his normal 3, right?
yeah, that's just his standing 3. It's
Oh, so
really
good.
cool. His heart attack is literally he does nothing physical at all. So, in addition to his 2 projectiles, he has this little healing aura he can put on screen, and then when he's in it, he is healing. You can actually see the effect of it adding to him. And he can do it behind. So you can put it behind you while you're doing your zoning, and the opponent, they have to get it. Even if Dr. Fate doesn't have the life lead, he can regain the life lead by healing while he's standing in
That
it.
doesn't just heal him, though, right?
No, it just heals him.
I thought it does not take away meter.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Tyler.
Way to go, Tyler.
I thought it did.
But we will get to something else that can do it.
Maybe that's what I'm talking
We will
about.
get to
Oh,
something
yeah,
else.
yeah, I'm talking about something
Blow
else.
up Central. Moving
Yeah.
right along.
So anyway, and then he does have an up-close special move, which, even though it's an up-close special move, it plays into his defensive playstyle. So he has this glyph, where he actually shoots it back, and this will knock the opponent far away, and this is safe on block, and it has pushback on block. Can you block for a second?
Yeah.
Just hold down.
No.
So you can see Dr. Fate will be pushed back. So this would be the move you use up close.
Oh.
Like, can you block for a second?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so even when you're up close with Dr. Fate and you want to create space, this would be a great move to use. And the meter burn one goes back even further. Now you can get hit. And you can see they get pushed way back. So this is kind of your all-purpose, you're up close and you're panicking and you want to make that gap again. This is the move you use, the glyph.
Cool.
And that's also like one of his main punishers when you punish an unsafe attack.
Cool.
Then he has,
Want to do the down back 3s?
yeah, let's do the down back 3s. He has these onks he can summon. And he summons it, and then it'll float around you. It'll never go away. And then at any point, you can hit down forward 3, and it'll summon it on the opponent. That's an unblockable. It'll attach to him and do just a little bit of damage. And he can do 3 of them. So you're free to do it as you want. You can do one and then go throw some fireballs or go in. Yeah. Then eventually when you have all 3, you can summon all 3. They'll all attach, and then a pillar will go up.
That's awesome.
And then that will launch the opponent.
Now, do those track?
They do. They will go to where the opponent is. They're
But
very smart.
there's a meta game with inside playing him of trying to get them all attached.
Right. It, obviously,
See, that one did not get a
yeah, you have to get the opponent standing so that all 3 will come down. They won't just home, but they will track on where you were before you start moving.
Right, and if you don't get hit by all 3, the pillar will not come
The
down.
pillar is only the bonus for hitting all 3. So, like Tyler said, the meta game here is taking the time, like maybe you end your combo, and then you get a pillar out. And then later you could do something and get a pillar out, and then, or not a pillar, an onk out. And then when you have all 3, That's when you try to freeze them up. Maybe freeze this, and then you get all 3, and then you're going to get your combo.
Which you didn't do. But,
Which I didn't do.
well, I wanted to see some sweet combinations.
I'll get to that.
Whoa, all right.
I'll get to that. So then,
Can we talk about that real quick? Combinations?
combinations?
It's a new thing. I always try to create new terminology.
Yes.
Instead of
Corner
combos, corner
comms.
comms was one of mine. What's on TV?
You
I
are.
used to throw
Yeah,
the TV.
that's
You
a
are.
classic.
The new one is combinations.
So would it now be corner combinations?
No corner comms, no.
Okay.
So when you do a combo, it's now called a combination. Oh, continue. It is law.
Will it catch on?
No.
Oh, okay.
Corner comms kind of cat on.
Kind of.
So his final special move is my favorite, Sheridan's Lock, which is a magic spell he uses, which actually locks out level interactions for the opponent. You can see that Ankh in front of the background bounce there. Here, you see this little tablet. That is now locked, and Derek cannot use it.
I cannot use it.
But Dr. Fate still can.
This is one of my favorite parts of his design.
Yeah, it's so cool.
The design team it was really smart and kind of went a little outside the box with some of his stuff, like
Yes.
kind of going into a magical realm. You know, like that's not something he does to someone else, but he's affecting again
environment.
If you want to talk about how you space control,
Right.
not only does he do it with his damage, he does it by not allowing the opponent to use things to help them control space.
Yes, it's
So-
really, really, really creative. So his character power is dark magic. You can see the bar at the end, and that shows that it's available. And then you turn it on, he turns red, and it begins to count down. And this is a buff to all of his special moves. His fireballs are now red, and they do significantly more damage.
Oh boy.
His orb,
Is now
ran out. His orb does significant more damage. And then it does bigger reactions for other moves. For example, his down back 2 will now push you back. Instead of just a little bit, it pushes you back full screen. And the meter burn one, this is the big deal, it's a full-on combo.
What? That's awesome. Look at this. Look at this magic.
oh magical.
So you asked earlier for combos, and this is really the key to his combos.
what I asked for?
Combination. Sorry. Normally, Dr. Fate isn't really a combination character.
He's a pew-pew-pewer.
Right. He's more of a keep away character. But once he has this out, the EX down back 2 becomes his prime combo starter.
Wow, that's awesome.
His healing thing actually turns into a damaging aura, and if the opponent gets in that, they are damaged. Their health will start to drain.
Ooh, there it goes.
And you can again set it behind you if you think the opponent would maybe teleport behind you, or you can set it in front of them, and now it's a shield that the opponent, they can no longer just walk through.
Right.
Another change it does, it actually changes up his throw. His throw has a different follow-up at the end, and in the corner, he gets a combination.
It's catching on. It's
Yeah.
catching on.
Let's see.
I don't know if catching on with one person counts.
His throw will do a lot more damage, and then it'll bounce up.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Can I say how much crap I get for dropping combos, and this guy over here is dropping them left and right.
He also does combos. You take a few times. You
Yeah. I mean, my track record's like 50-50. Yours is like never and never. So
I wouldn't have even said that, Tyler. That is mean.
No, that's fine.
That
That's
is-
fine.
it also affects the Ankhs. The 3 Ankhs behave the same. He can get 3 of them, except they will become traps on the floor that hit individually. And you can do this. They don't have to hit the opponent. They'll go on the ground, and then they'll explode individually. And the cool thing is, if he has 2 Ankhs out, or 1 Ankh, if you turn your trade on, they still turn on and turn red and turn into dark magic.
Awesome. All right. You want to do
So-
a super move for fun?
Yeah, to me, the base idea here would be when you don't have trade on, you're pure defense. You want to stay as far away as possible. But trade makes everything more aggressive. He gets his combo starter, he gets his damage curse. These become offensive, the Ankhs become offensive. So he's all about when you need to make a comeback or when you want to extend your life lead. That's when you turn the trade on. And then you have your 10 seconds, or however long it is, to he's even more powerful.
To go ham, as the children say.
To go ham. So super move, even a super move is far reaching.
Nothing is for us here. Yeah.
Cool.
There's lots of little Dr. Fates stuck in that
Lots of
amulet.
Dr. Fates, right.
All right, cool.
All doctors.
All doctors.
Yeah.
All PhDs.
Let us move go to his second
All right, second loadout.
loadout, yes. So for this one, let me see what I wrote down on the old paper. Here we go. Okay, so this one we got obviously a sweet new outfit, a
Yeah,
new
look at that
gear
helmet.
set for him. He's got some some bronze looking going on and some purple. So with this one, we've given him the Seeker Orb.
Oh, this is a good one. So, the thing about Dr. Fate is a lot of his abilities modify or somewhat alter or improve a lot of his magical attacks rather than like totally replace them.
Yeah.
Like, for example, his orb is slower moving, but it will now actually home in on the opponent. He can delay if he wants to release it, when he wants to release it, or he can just do it. And it'll actually track him if he's jumping, if he moves around. And you can see that it's slower moving, so he can actually just go in and actually meet it. Like, he can reach the opponent before the orb does. And that allows for all kind of setups.
Yeah, if you can do them.
Tyler, go.
Roasted.
No.
You burnt.
Well, Derek's also jumping around.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Okay. Is there? I was gonna say,
We-
is there a new meter?
We've
Yes,
also,
you can also stop it.
Okay.
And then
And then
the second one is...
he didn't write it down.
I didn't write it down, Steve.
She did not write
Oh,
it
I
down.
didn't-
It's the yes. It's the. Nope.
Do the back. Do the onks. Nope. We'll go with the move list.
Okay.
Nope. 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 There it is.
Oh, I know. This changes his healing and his curse move. And it makes it so that it will be active if he goes into it. So let's say you have the healing orb out. If you go into it, it'll explode and immediately just give him health back. And the opposite is true of the dark one. He can have it out there, and if the opponent goes in, it immediately explodes.
Right.
So this makes it even more dangerous as a shield to use. So you can have it out, and the opponent really has to be careful. And then you could couple that with the orb, so the opponent's afraid to get in.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, and then you start doing your orb, and you've really filled the screen with your trinkets.
With your trinkets. I would have gone with magical spells.
Magical spells.
Okay.
Trinkets or items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next loadout.
So that would definitely be an example of a loadout to just continue what he's already good at, which is keep out. So what would happen in a matchup where Dr. Fate gets zoned out himself, another powerful zoner, like say Deadshot,
Or a mirror match.
or perhaps a mirror match, which you don't like.
I don't like mirror matches.
Absorption spell turns his glyph into a projectile absorb. He will actually absorb it.
Time it, Steve.
I got it the first time.
There it is.
All right, look at that. Yeah,
There
and
we
it's
go.
it's pretty easy to do in reaction. It covers up a lot of the screen. It's very fast.
I like how the little projectile just
Yes,
goes flying
flying
off.
away,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, I'm out.
So this would be a good one to use, like I said, against someone else who also is a good zoner. So Dr. Fate will always have the zoning advantage since projectiles are meaningless to him. And then, what if it was a matchup where Dr. Fate needs to get in? He has increased mobility with a air dash.
Another gear
Yes.
ability you can see.
Awesome.
So normally he's not a character that wants to get in close, and he has kind of some trouble getting in close. So if you're having that, you can use this one, and it's a lot easier to close the gap. And once you've controlled the ground with your projectiles that we talked about, you can then use it to control the air with your air dash.
Cool. Well, Jen, let's get back to the boys here and say thank you, Steve,
Thanks, Steve.
very much for talking about Dr. Fate.
Yeah, he's a really cool character.
Just a little heads up: no stream next week.
No stream
No
next
stream
week.
next
No
week.
stream.
I'll be out of town most of the week doing some fun Injustice 2 stuff, going around going to
Ooh.
New York and doing some things to show people about the game.
Nice.
I'm excited about. But Derek.
I've got birthday shout-outs.
Okay. Let's get this set up.
Birth-
Go ahead and give your shout outs. Give your shout
Okay, so birthday shout-outs. Tyler, here are the birthday shout-outs. Spiro, we got Thomas Amberg, we got Dave Bolvin, Mike Portillo, Ben O'Brien, Velvet27, Eric Dabbs, a.k.a. Daddy Dab, and my mom. Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
That's
Cool.
very
Thank
nice.
you.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Steve, anything else to say about Dr. Fate before we go? Before we go on to the match, I mean, yeah.
I think a lot of people, when they saw his trailer, a lot of people that like the keep away style were very excited. And I think he'll live up to your expectations. If that's the kind of character you love, he is for sure a character to check out.
Cool.
Did you check your buttons? I don't want you.
I'm good to go.
Do you want to explain this? What we're doing?
Go ahead and let's get in the match.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's go to the game. So Steve played for you last week.
Yes. And it was a 3-0 loss, but they were very good games. They were competitive games.
Right. So you're back now,
Yep.
and it's time for you to have your chance and my chance to actually get the belt. So we're not playing Fate versus
Damien.
today. We didn't have a lot of time to practice, being a 1-week turnaround.
Yep.
We're going back to Swamp Thing versus Cheetah for the Lantern.
Steve, could you put time on the clock? It shouldn't take me more than 2 minutes to do this.
All right,
Oh.
good punish to start. Not a optimal combo, but it's always important just to get consistent damage. Cheetah is a character who goes crazy, jumping all over the screen. She's a mobility monster, but it is very unsafe. You see the pounce is unsafe, and Tyler gets a punish. Oh, man.
Corner's the trouble for me.
Yeah, the corner is a lot of trouble. No wake-up attacks.
Can't get out.
Oh. Meter burn back 3. Okay, jump tree. Oh, vine grab. That had to be an input error.
Input error.
Input error. Now, Swamp Thing is a character that excels when he has the life lead, and Cheetah needs to come to him. But unfortunately, you do not have the life lead right now. But here you go. All right. Cheetah, very, very aggressive right now. Oh, no whip punish. I feel like Derek is playing at a very fast pace, and this first game is overwhelming. All right, let's see if Tyler can get out of the corner.
No.
The truck is in play. Oh, super. Okay.
I didn't mean to do the super. I was trying to clash, but I
Well,
messed
if
up.
anything, this is a good breather. Supers are a good chance to regain your focus. This isn't going to kill, though. All right.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Hit me with the green thumb. Hit me with the green thumb.
This is very winnable for Tyler.
Is it?
Yeah, comebacks like this have happened. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. No follow-up, though.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like the threat of the truck over there has played a bigger role than the actual truck.
Oh no.
Oh, man. And that's it.
Oh.
No clash. Oh, not an optimal punish at all. There's the truck. Uh-oh. Wow. Swamp Thing does big burst damage. He does... Oh, never mind.
Okay, I'm not embarrassed by that one.
Well, I feel it started off very overwhelming,
Started off bad for me.
but you slowed the pace down.
Okay.
And Derek, I'll give you props. I thought you were playing very chaotic at first.
That's how I play.
Yeah.
That's how I play.
Vintage Derek. All right, standing 3. Good anti-air. Here we go. Oh, man. Very good turtling from Tyler. Just walking back, letting Derek go crazy.
Okay.
4-2. Okay. Oh, mix it up. Oh, these mix-ups.
Oh.
Okay. Gators in play. All right. Meter burn roll. Really good. Close the gap. I was not expecting that at all. Oil drum. Nice. Ending the pounce right in front of Swamp. Okay, good blocking. Good anti-air. Both are doing well with their anti-airs too. Traits out. Cheetah's going to do a lot of damage. Oh! Speaking of a lot of damage.
Tyler
First
lands
round.
down. Great
Nice.
job.
A
buddy.
very good turnaround from the last
Thank
game.
you. Thank you.
We have a real match here. Okay.
You won't survive.
It's dead even. Good mix-ups. Uh-oh. Oh, man.
Heartbreaker, right?
Yeah, just had to hold it a little bit longer and you would have beat her. Okay, okay. Punish. Traits out. So Cheetah, Derek's just avoiding it. Gonna wait for it to time out. Oh, I really like that you went for the vine grab, but it didn't work out. She goes into it, and that'll be a punish.
Should've gone that direction.
Yeah, should have thrown her in the corner, but that's okay. Okay.
Oh,
Now
man.
remember, Cheetah Super's in play. So the meta game is Derek gonna super or is he gonna wait for Clash? I put Derek's not gonna wait for Clash.
Oh!
Now this is interesting. I think Derek bets all bars. Derek seems like the kind of player that's gonna bet everything.
Derek bets everything.
Yeah, just go in. Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh!
right.
All right. This is getting really intense. To be honest, when you did that vine grab, I thought you were gonna freak out.
I generally do.
Yeah.
I'm playing a little calmer today,
Yeah. It's showing.
so
I'm going to change my gameplay.
No, you're not. Derek will immediately start with the dive bomb. Oh, walking.
No one saw this coming.
Oh, I like this. I like this. Both are changing it up. I like this. Derek walking in and out of Swamp Thing's range. Ooh, meter burn 4-3. And cheating with the jump 2, it's so fun to do her jump 2 combos.
Oh, no.
Good anti-air.
Yeah, good down.
These guys have like 100% track record for anti-airs this set.
Oh, no.
Oh, good block. Very good block. That's worked for 2 games, and now that trick's over. Oh, wow, air escape.
Go.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, oh no, missed the punish.
Lamb.
okay.
Okay, that fire pit has been in play the whole time.
No, it is no longer in play.
Oh, whip punish.
Oh.
Okay, this is, wow. This is dead even.
Hot damn.
There
this is
could
exciting.
be a new champion crowned here today.
Let's chill out about that.
Okay. Oh, down 2. All right, Tyler back to the. Oh man, a very, very lucky hit there. No convert though.
Oh,
Wow.
geez.
I think Derek's getting impatient.
Derek is getting impatient.
Primal Rage
no.
gets punished. Oh no,
No.
accidental vine grabs.
No,
Meter burn back 3! Huge damage! Wow, very good air escape. Very
no.
good air escape.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
mix-ups. And Derek
Oh,
has
no.
no bar. He has. If he clashes,
Oh, no.
Tyler right
Everything
now
horrible
is
is happening
definitely
right
going to bet
now.
2 bars, and he's going to have a significant life lead. Tyler is in a very good position right now.
Cruddy dud dud.
Anything can happen though. Cheetah
That's
gets
it.
baby,
No.
baby. Oh
No.
I can't believe what just happened here.
Me neither.
You know, you practiced really hard for this.
I did.
You thought very hard about the Cheetah Swamp Thing matchup. And
It's
it has
because you
happened.
have a damn trainer. It's because Steve is your trainer. It's not fair. I don't have a trainer.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Okay, Steve, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
If someone wants to win something
Oh,
and they
gosh.
want to get better,
Here we go.
should they do it by themselves or ask for help?
Always ask for help. No, it's never a shame to ask for help.
And did your help me beat Derek?
It looks like it.
Do we play daily?
We play daily, but to your credit, some of that stuff is your stuff.
I didn't show one of my other stuffs too that
Yeah.
we talked about earlier. That I
You
should've done.
forgot about.
There's a lot of stuff to
Forgot-
do.
yeah.
So before we go, Derek, can I please have the lantern? Derek, please hand me the ring first.
I feel like it's appropriate that you've worked so hard for this and trained so hard because this is powered by willpower.
Willpower got me.
Willpower.
Hand me the lantern, please.
Not
Why
fear,
is this like a 20-minute thing?
not
Like,
anger, willpower.
I am the lantern champion with Swamp Thing. I'm very excited about that. Derek, you are a loser.
Thanks. That's 1 out of God. How many times
Like
have you been
50.
a
But
loser?
all
man.
that matters
It's not
is
good.
right now.
All that
All
matters.
that matters is the current moment.
So thank you guys very much to come to watch Fate and Robin. I thought the stream was really great. We have a lot more to show you coming up. One quick note, we've heard a lot of people want to see Flash. I'm definitely trying to work on moving that up, but we do have a schedule working on with the entire studio to make sure everything is ready to be shown. But I have listened and I have heard it, so I'm definitely trying. That said, no stream next week. We'll have some new announcements soon. Thank you guys so much for being here. For Steve and Derek,
Yeah.
this is the Watchtower.